It costs $400,000 to fire this weapon for 12 seconds. Welcome to the Death Machine. Hello guys, I'm Mr. L, and today we're going to be looking at the Death Machine in Cold War Zombies. The Death Machine is available in all modes and costs a total of 100 blue high-grade salvage in the crafting bench in both Outbreak and the round-based maps of Cold War. It can be dropped by elite enemies in both Outbreak and Onslaught, and it's also available in the mystery box in both Outbreak and the round-based maps. The Death Machine comes with 400 rounds, which sounds low in comparison to the Black Ops 1 and 3 Death Machine, which had 999 rounds in its belt when the Death Machine was a power-up back then. But trust me when I say it, less is more.
What?
Now, hear me out. For 100 blue salvage, you're essentially getting what you paid for in the crafting bench. But it does beg the question, is the Death Machine great against the hordes of the undead? Oh, absolutely. The Death Machine will wipe the floor against the zombies and can even take an entire horde out. So if you're ever out of ammo in one of your base guns like an OTS-9, M60, or hell, even a Street Sweeper, the Death Machine will save you in a pinch. There is one more thing I will cover about the Death Machine that only applies to Outbreak. If you are exfilling in any of the Outbreak regions and you don't have enough salvage to buy any of the aerial Scorestreaks like an artillery strike or even a chopper gunner, here's a neat little tip. Buy a Death Machine and use it once you're at the exfil zone, because once you're there, you'll feel like a badass wiping out the hordes of the undead. I'm sorry. I try to sneak in at least one Terminator reference. But yeah, the Death Machine is great for exfilling. Now, let's take a look at what special and elite enemies the Death Machine can put up a good fight against. Megatons. If you're playing Onslaught and you happen to have Ring of Fire on you, use it against the Megatons. However, in regular round base and Outbreak, you can use it against the Megatons, but it will take a little bit to kill these guys, so just be cautious when using the Death Machine against these radiating hulks. Mimics. This clip shown here speaks for itself, so absolutely use it against these guys. Manglers. Yes. Orda. Before writing this segment, I thought the Death Machine would be embarrassing to use against Orda, but it's surprisingly alright against Orda, so use it at your own risk. The Krosny Soldat. The big hitbox of the Krosnys is such a benefit for the Death Machine, which means you are pretty much capable of decimating these guys, so just open fire and sweep these guys off the battlefield. Tempests. Yes. Disciples. Also yes. The Abomination. For as much as I love using the Death Machine, I don't recommend using the Scorestreak against the Abomination. Since the Abomination is very bullet resistant, you have to wait until one of its 3 heads opens up to get a clear kill on the Abomination, so yeah, don't use it against these guys. In conclusion, a Death Machine is perfect for crowd control against the hordes of the undead, but when handling against certain elite enemies, it's best to save your Death Machine on other zombies. It definitely does surpass the combat bow in terms of crowd control, which makes it more of a reason to spend 100 blue salvage on it. But anyway, this has been the Death Machine. Join me next time where I'll be reviewing the Flamethrower.